Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our road to the league with Wrexham here. We're going to be playing today Arsenal and Wolves, getting two Premier League table games in today. I also played 5 games since the Burnley. The last episode was totally chaotic. We didn't actually get to play Bournemouth or any of those. It was just all cup games, and hey, at least the Carabao Cup's going well. There's that. So let's come over and see what we got here. So we took on Brighton. There was a 2-1 win. Joe Bell and Kinlan took that one. It felt like we had pretty good command of that, but then we turn around and go away to Brighton, and they get a penalty in the second minute, and we can only equalize in the 64th. We had to bring in Cepeda, and Cepeda came through. They had to get something. Bournemouth, again, the issue is away. We lose that 1-0, just not able to get good shots on goal. But then we bounce back at home, and we put 4 in the net and have a clean sheet against them. Bell, Salvatore had one off a corner set piece. Thiago had another one off another set piece. Then we brought in some guys to kind of not press as hard on the fitness. Some of the guys that need a break, and Vallejos came through and had that one. Norwich, this one we came through 1-0. We also played Norwich in the Carabao Cup final. We've also played them back here. That was a 2-2 one. Have we played Norwich 3 times this season already? No. So we played him back here. I think I'm thinking about last season maybe. But we were not able to get the win in December. This time though, we were able to get it 1-0. Paul Kinlan in the second minute. The man is an absolute monster. I mean, 5 goals, 2 assists in the last 5 matches. The man has 30 goals, 12 assists playing from the attacking mid position. Like, it's insane right now. So we're going to take on Arsenal, and we're going to take on Wolves for Arsenal. We're going to have Carlos Alberto out, and then they have 3 players that are injured as well. Pablo Palmero, Ian Caballos, and Datro Fofana. So some big steps there. For us, it's just Carlos Alberto, one of the reserve. He's out 6 to 12 days with a groin strain. Otherwise, I mean, we're coming through decently well. With this, we're gonna have to switch out some players because they need a break. We had some changes on the team, so we did some transfer history stuff. So, kind of going through this right quick. Darren Simmons to Crystal Palace for 400k, and then Christopher Thomas goes to Wolves for 400k. Callum Doyle goes to Luton for 8.5 up to a possible 10.25 million. That one was actually just a youngster that wasn't going to be anything big for the team by any means, and Luton came in, so I said okay. Joseph Nunez, we gave him a new contract, and he went on loan to Preston. Solomon Pimentel goes to Aldershot on loan. Sean Connor to Shamrock Rovers for 100k. Diago Marin, we got a couple things from Sunderland and one other team. He chooses to go to Sunderland for 550k. This is also a 50% feature sell-on percentage, so that's kind of what I was fine with. I think he's going to be worth at least 5 to 10 million by the end of his ability to develop, and getting 50% of that sell-on fee will help us down the road. And we have someone that could take that under 21 spot. I think we have an under 18s goalkeeper, maybe. Possibly. I'm hoping. Yes, Wayne Edwards is down here. And our under 21s right now goalkeeper is Kazmarek, who is 19, who was already getting the starts anyway, and Marin wasn't really getting those starts. So I figured that was probably the smartest way. Romero Zergati goes to Luton on loan. Now, he already has his eligibility for us for the Premier League. And since he isn't starting at this point, and he is a pretty good player, we're going to send him on loan and get him some first team football in that. We're not using it for registration. I think that was probably the best bet for that. We'll send him out. Colin Edwards goes to Livingston on loan. I think this is the same situation of just trying to get him up at 21 years old. We have him on contract. We might sell him in the season, but he wasn't being registered. And then Dennis Demusky goes to Toulouse FC for 8.25 with a possible 10.5 increase. And just being 3 stars, we didn't think he was going to be massive in any bit of the word for us. He's kind of an attacking guy, but we have our attackers up top that we're kind of going with. Even if Leao does retire and leave, I mean, we have Cepeda there. It was just a guy we bought to sell later on, and I felt pretty confident selling him and getting 10.5 million out of that is good. That still means though our finances are not great. This transfer budget we're not going to spend. Obviously, it's after February. We didn't do a lot of transfers in. We didn't do any in September, so there was that. I'm feeling good with what we have on the team, and we'll just have to see how we kind of go through in the future. So let's go to this match against Arsenal. It's probably going to be there's no probably. It will be a rotated side because we are absolutely exhausted from some time that we had in international play, which is okay. It just means that we're likely going to have someone play out of position maybe, or we'll have Salvatore like play there. Canalita's got to come out. Akia Kai, he's good at passing. I think having him as a deep lying playmaker. Actually, let's switch this back. Goulier is coming off an injury. Let's put in Salinas there. And we'll go with this crew. We can make a couple changes on the back end. We do have some room between us and this Wolves game to actually get completely fit. We have 6 games, and we'll probably get ourselves all the way up. Up top, though, some pretty good partnerships between Rafael Leao, Joe Bell, and Paul Kinlan. But Kinlan, though, this guy's an absolute monster. We didn't think he'd be a world-class player, but he has been. With that in mind, I think we might go a little bit defensive. But we're not going to go completely defensive that we're losing. Okay, let's just take it as balanced. Actually, let's go positive from the start. Okay, let's we're all good. Let's put it through. Salvatore is normally over there. Let's do this. Let's have Salvatore in the middle. Okay. Let's do it. I'm feeling pretty good with this one. It's going to be... So, it is Arsenal. It is Arsenal. Them having Datro Fofana might help us a little bit. Actually, there's no way, right? There's no way that this hasn't actually messed. Bro. They just moved Odegaard up. That's all they did. Okay, this... Arsenal is stacked. I'm going to say it now. Arsenal is absolutely stacked. We're going to have to play probably balanced. Actually, we're going to play cautious out of this. Let's play cautious out of this. Should I press? Let's just play cautious. Straight on. Good one up to Kinlan. He can't take it though. Akia Kai there up to Bell. Bell misses it wide left. It was a good chance. And there he is. He missed it. We tried to pull him in. He went to Arsenal instead. Okay. And that's going to put this in. Going back post. That's going to be won by Arsenal in the air. That's a good ball whipped in. Come on, Salinas. You got to stay on your feet with that. Vegas there. Okay. Good ball to Bell. Can he? It goes off Antonio. It's not going to be an own goal because it wasn't. It was actually still going towards the goal. But Antonio likely just made sure it didn't hit the post. Let's take a look at that. I don't know if that goes in. I don't know if it has the power. I think one of the other backs back there likely clears it. But I'm surprised Arsenal just made that mistake. Maybe the injuries on the back end have caused some issues. I mean, come away with a point against Arsenal is big. Come on, Barrios. Don't play with the ball. Don't play with the ball. Just pass it around. Oh, good one up to Bell. The layout misses it. The good hit, though, just over the top of the goal. The biggest thing we don't want to do is play with the ball between Richie Salvatore and Barrios. We just want them to pass it around each other, but also then pass it up if we need to. And this is Saka. He is offsides. Okay. That could have been bad if Bukayo Saka had that free cross there. Okay, I like how we're doing. We've dominated possession today. Mainly because we're playing defensive. Bell has a knock. We're going to pull Bell out. We're going to pull him in. Let's pull in Caputo for Bell. Oh, there he is. I was about to say, did Knowles get recalled back? Actually, let's bring in Cepeda for this. And let's also make sure, okay, he is attacking forward. That was bad. How were we beat over the top there? Come on, Salvatore. Okay, we're going to go positive for this half. It's nice and easy. Yulson made a mistake. It happens. I like how we're moving the ball around. We're not forcing it. There we go. Layout up. Ball Kinlan. Back across. The Kia Kai, I think that just... Did that just go off one of our own players? I think that just went off one of our own players. Nope, that was a good block by a big Ramana. Okay. Salvatore's gonna have to come out of this game, I think. We'll think about it after this. It's not a bad try. Good ball up. There it is. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Why do you do this to me so? Okay, Vanderson's gonna have to move back. We'll put Brios in there. Let's get Vanderson in. We'll get in Kulishevsky. We have one more sub where everyone has to come in, actually. There we go. I'd much rather you control the ball, but Kyle Saka actually missed a goal that he normally does not miss. Okay. That was just allowed to hit the ground. I'm not complaining. Richie out to Salinas. Salinas ball up. Cepeda into the back of the net. Let's go. All right, let's make our last subs here. Cepeda's going to go with Leao. We're going to get Caputo in. Knowles is going to come in for Kinlan. We don't want that suspension. Probega is going to come out. We're going to put in Canalita. Canalita, while not completely up, I think he can play this 25 minutes. I think he can survive 25 minutes on the pitch. I think this is what we're going to go with. I think we can get something here. Let's play cautious just to hold on to the ball. That's a good ball by Kulishevsky. Brios, there we go. Don't lose that out of possession. Good ball. Missed it. Not a bad ball, just missed it over the net. It was pretty good one. Come on, Kulishevsky. Come on. It was there. All right, 85th minute. See if we can get something going here. We have the moment. Cepeda looking around, gonna cross it in. Knowles can't be there. Kulishevsky shot. Ooh, Diego Costa saved that goal. Diego Costa's holding him in this game right now. Caputo's gonna take this shot. He's not gonna win any balls in the box. He's gonna waste some time, which you can't really do these days in the World Cup wise, because wasting time like that gets added time. It's a good ball being rejected out. I think that was a keeper. Knowles shot. It's over. I like the shot though. I like the possession we're holding. I like the XG. I like the shots and on target. We've had very good luck against Arsenal, and it's a win. It is a win against Arsenal. We've had so much good luck against them. I mean, looking at this. Let's go back and look at the schedule. I'm all over the place. Arsenal's the only one. Okay, I take that back. Was it Liverpool? One of them. It might have been Liverpool. No, it wasn't Liverpool. One of these teams we've had success against. It's neither of those. Joe Bell gets a gashed upper leg, 7 days to 2 weeks. I mean, that's not good, but I'm glad it is only something that is likely going to only affect us in the short term, maybe one game. Let's see. For the schedule, he'll be out for the Wolves game, but he'll be back for Fulham. He'll be completely up to fitness against Fulham. So that's not a bad... That's like the best you can have right there. All right, I'm going to make a cut here. We'll be back with this Wolves game, and we'll see what we can get. We're actually going to have the entire side. We're going to have all of these rest days in here because we want them to kind of be rested for this game against Wolves. Kind of recharge the batteries here for this week, as we've had a pretty difficult stretch, and you can kind of tell that we're not able to play all of our starters as much as we should. All right, so we made some changes to this. We pulled back many of the starters. Up top, we have Fabian Cepeda instead of Bell. Bell's with that injury. He's not going to be playing today, but he'll be back for maybe the Fulham game as a sub, or after that, the follow-on game. Otherwise, all the starters are back in, refreshed. We're going against Wolves in our second game today. We have a chance to do some good, do some damage here. 4 minutes in. Good movement around. Arda. Cepeda back to Arda. Good defense in the middle. We're just not able to get through this Wolves defense easily. Here's Leao looking. Slide tackle. Pushes the ball towards the line. Cross in. Cepeda has to take a touch. Tackle in the box. They're not going to call it. Kinlan's going to do a deflection there. I'm not sure if he's on. He looked slightly offsides. And I should quit my day job and be a ref out here, because he is definitely offsides. I didn't see him the first time. So Arda, good back post, and there's 2 red jerseys there, and the 1 yellow jersey does dig it. But Cepeda, what a save! Karsnakuchi, or no, Arsenes Etchi? Word's hard. Well, their keeper did an absolute magnificent save. Yes, it's right at him, but you still need the reaction to put your hands up to direct the ball so it can't be taken as a rebound. Here's Paul Kinlan. Shots. What a rocket. A little one-touch volley there. I don't think it ever touches the ground. He has to keep it in the air so the Wolves defenders can't put a foot on it. Paul Kinlan with his 31st of the year, though. Good ball by Arda. Looks like it does hit the ground, but good bit. I was thinking about maybe Arda being the one that we sell in the summer, but despite the man only being a 3-star, a good premier player, the man is playing fabulous. Plus putting these corners in, whipping it in. I like it. We still have our game in hand. I'm not sure if this is the game in hand per se. With the rest of the league, we'll have to look, and Leao just put that into the net. He's onside there. But if this is the game in hand, we move up in the Champions League spots here. Let's go. Olszewski coming in and just playing this versatile sub role. They're great. Yeah, this is our game in hand against a lot of other teams. Okay. Good ball. Leao. Cepeda up to Paul. Putting it in again. It's 30 seconds. 3 goals in the first half against Wolves. Let's go. What a ball. Good header by Cepeda. Let's do it. I'm loving this right now. Now, are we going to catch up to Man City? I don't think so. 20 points ahead. I don't think that's happening. I do not think that is happening. Now, the 11 points against us and United, that's actually possible. Okay, we're going to put in Caputo here instead of for Cepeda. We're going to get Declan Knowles in here for Paul Kinlan. Kulishevsky's going to come out. Let's put in Mario Sergio. Manresa is going to come in for probably Leao, I think. To be honest, probably not. I think we get probably well, Akiakai's going to come in. He's going to come in for Probega. And the other one we're going to do, I think we do push in Vanarama. I think he can play as a complete. He has good passing. Yeah, let's do that. Declan Knowles is going to come in. Manrasa is going to be the AM. It's 3-0. We're not going to lose out that fast by anything. But getting these guys that don't get a lot of playing time, some playing time at the Prem, is going to help their development a bit. And we could ultimately sell them. Like Manresa, that would be a good sell. Mario Sergio is a good substitute. Can play both feet, which I do like. And Akiakai is the guy that's going to be taking over for Probega over time. Good performance. Good performance, everyone. You love to see it. Keeping him fit for the next game is of paramount concern. The man is the goal scoring machine for us right now. And with Joe Bell out, we need his ability on the pitch to do some good stuff. And that is the end of the goal drought for Rafael Leao. The injury kind of pulled him out a little bit of his streak, but at this point, we're getting the job done. United did lose that game. And we are now in command of a Champions League spot. Okay. I mean, if we can actually keep this going, it'll be good. So next time we're going to come back is the UEFA Conference League round of 16. We'll see who they end up. Well, when do we actually draw this? Did we draw this soon? I don't think so. It's what, back here? Yeah, I don't think we draw it anytime soon. Okay, so we'll be back. I'm going to play this game against Fulham, West Ham, and Man City between episodes. We're going to come back with the Europa Conference League round of 16 games, and then we'll see if we squeeze in Norwich. Maybe we'll squeeze in that Norwich game for a 3-game episode before. If we pass on, we have some more Europa League games. So there's that. And it's all about what we prioritize, because I feel like our end of the season isn't as difficult as it should be. As I'm thinking, yes, United is difficult. Yes, Chelsea's difficult. But Leeds, Leicester City, both these are outside the top 10. West Brom is 19. Tottenham is, that could go either way. Liverpool being 4th, Aston Villa being 7th. Other last games, there's probably 4 games out of the last 3 months that or anything. So plus we have this long break between Leeds and Leicester City. Looks like 2 weeks. So I feel pretty good with where we're at, and I think we can make a push at the end of the season. The biggest thing is not to lose 6-1 against Man City in between episodes. So yeah, that's the key with that. I do have one thing to report though for next season. We did have a couple of guys coming in. I mean, we know about Gibran Bras here coming in next this upcoming summer, but we did bring in one other guy from PSG, Prem Blas, 23. We got him coming in after his contract is expired, and really we're just looking at a guy to come up on top, probably train him a bit up as the attacking midfielder, and I think we can get him up because I think Declan Knowles is not going to be staying here. I think. Actually, this was after 30 matches, it's 47. So I don't think we actually have him pressed for that many matches, because we actually brought in Frank Blaze, and I think he is going to be the man that ultimately takes over that role. I think he is going to be the one that can be an amazing fit for us. Big matches, consistent versatility. He just needs some time to adapt. He's got to learn the language, which it's not that difficult. Yes, he's poor in the air, but Kinlan's also poor in the air, and which is why he is playing as the attacking mid. And we're not worried about jumping reach because, I mean, the man is 5'8". His jumping reach is not going to be good. It's just not. And I think this would be a good bit that we can kind of switch out those two. So that's the idea. And with, 10 games left? $11 games left. I think we could have a situation where we don't play him for like 5 or 6 games in here, and we have that. So that's the idea. So thanks for hanging out. We'll be back with some Europa Conference League action, round of 16 next episode. I'm very, very excited to see what we can do against that. For the competition so far, I don't think they've kind of played in the knockout rounds, so there's nothing to really go over to see who we could possibly play, because no one's played any games. The first games start happening, start happening on the 19th, so 7 days in game, which means we have 2 games to play or so before that, so we won't even get a hint on who's playing. On the flip side though, Porto's the only one I'm really worried about in this draw. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comments, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.